And we're back. Oh my goodness, the camera. Always fuck up the positioning on this thing. When we last left off, whoa. Kiryu had finally found the Shinsengumi and had passed his little test to see if he was strong enough and capable enough to join. So now he's going off to find a target of interest, and I assume he's gonna assassinate him in order to solidify his entry into the group. This is all baseless assumption because I don't speak Japanese and thus can't really confirm 100% one way or the other for sure. But, I mean, it makes sense, right? Seems natural, at least. Oh god dang it. Sorry. My remote control is stupid. I was trying to turn down the volume, and it accidentally turned the TV off because this thing's garbage. I had it at 10 this whole time. Usually I don't have it that high. Because I don't want the echo to be picked up on the microphone here. My inept ability when it comes to technical aspects of this whole thing truly cannot be adequately pointed out to the extent that they deserve to be. I have no idea what the fuck I'm doing here. Thank you. I just keep trying to upgrade my unarmed fighting style. So across the bridge here to what's probably a story-only area, since we couldn't go here earlier, so either now it's unlocked or this is a place where, like, we're only going as far as the story is concerned. This, like, slight incline on the bridge here seems to just throw the enemies for a fucking loop. Like, they cannot handle it. And it's not even really that big of a thing. There we go. That's what we were hoping for. I passed my leg through your entire body. Is there any question that I am the victor? Get out of my way. I don't know what those hoes we keep getting are for. Maybe there's a gardening minigame later. Ah, we don't have this. We should go visit Komaki for some training sometime. I'm focusing mostly on sword upgrades, I think. Since, like, most of the other styles, I'm kind of I'm majoritively spending style-specific upgrades, and yet with the sword style, I'm spending mostly level up white orbs. Probably because, like, the sword style just seems like the best general usage style to go with. It's the most traditional, in line with the way combat works with the rest of the series. It's got the block, it's got the charge moves, it's got it going on. It's pretty great. The other ones are much more experimental, especially the gun sword, which doesn't have a block, although we did get one. The capability for one, at least. It's never good to assassinate someone on an empty stomach, so let's fill her up. getting fucking hella drunk, too. That's always on the menu. I don't care. Yeah, we're buddies now. I don't... Okay. Yeah. Yeah, this area seems pretty exclusively dedicated to this one story thing. Although it does have these cool little areas. We are going here, specifically, though. So this seems more like an entertainment district more than anything, since it mostly has those blue buildings. Which are specialty type buildings. You know, like the story places are generally blue. The buildings that are designated as like important for the story are generally blue. This is a purple place though, so it's some kind of entertainment venue. Like it probably has a mini game or it could be a hostess club. It is! It's a hostess club! Yay! Fuck this. Okay. It's gonna take some explanation about Japanese culture that differentiates from Western culture. You might be familiar with the anime Ouran Host Club. If you've seen it, that kinda simplifies a lot of what required explanation there might be, but in Japan they have... Fuck, I don't know. Host clubs and hostess clubs, which are clubs that you go to pay the host or hostess to just give you company for however long. So like, you know, you go there, just get some companionship, some conversation, someone to listen to you, to share your trubs with, to pour you drinks and light your cigarette. Oh my god, we're drinking. What is happening? I don't know what's going on here. I don't care. Yeah, sure. Okay. This is weird. Okay, there's a drinking minigame. Cool. Okay, not too complicated. I think we're just trying to drink her under the table, for whatever reason. She's a bit of a lightweight, one more drink and she'll be done. Okay, so the higher we dip it back, the more we drink, but the more danger we come in of spilling. Okay, she's gonna be pretty much done here. Yep, you're done. Look at how drunk this bitch is. Oh, we got her wasted. That's funny. Anyway, hostess and even host bars are featured in the series quite a bit, in the Yakuza series. Although I'm not really that fond of them. Okay, now we're playing rock, paper, scissors. This is weird, though. This isn't generally how the hostess clubs go in the mainline series. Apparently they changed it, how it works a bit for Yakuza 5. There's definitely no rock, paper, scissors minigame. What the hell happened? Why did we go twice? Why is there a song for rock, paper, scissors? Damn it. I'm trying not to use up my last thing. Okay, this isn't too hard to figure out. You can tell what she's gonna pick by her hand. Oh, we strip. Okay. I get it. No! I knew she was gonna pick paper! I'm so dumb. I basically don't even know what's going on. I'm gonna lose this. Phew. Man, that was tense for a minute there. Oh my god, I'm getting so distracted. Damn it! I was on paper, and I changed it at the last second. Okay, I lost, so I got a strip. This is so weird. This is not how the hostess clubs work in the main games. This appears to just be like mini-game after mini-game for some reason. I definitely have no clue what's going on. Certainly doesn't change the fact that I am not fond of the fucking host clubs. Okay. So, in the mainstream games, the hostess clubs work, they're basically just dating simulators. Where you go there, and you sit down with the hostess, and you chat with her a bit, and you have to answer questions based on the conversation in order to build up her affection for you. And what drinks and food you order while you're sitting with her also affect her her affection gauge. And the higher you get your affection gauge, you can go on dates with her outside, and then obviously it ends with sex at some point. And I'm just not very fond of them because A, they're usually very expensive because you are paying to spend time with the hostess. And B, I'm just not good at like social dating sim kind of pick the right answer for the question type things. Oh, I think I know what this is. I think I know what this is. Hold on, this side quest here? Yep. This is a side quest from Yakuza Kenzan. Where some guy is like, hey buddy, like, do you want to have a good time? I got a good, like, fucking prostitution club for you over here if you want to come check it out. And you're like, okay. And he's like, I got some hot chicks for you. I got some dudes who are gonna have a good time. And it's like, you're like, okay, I'm gonna have some prostitution here. But then you go there, and then it's just fat sumo dudes. And he's like, this is a club for fats if you want to spend a sexy night with a fat sumo dude. And you're like, well, hey, dude, that's not really my bag. I appreciate it, but I want to leave. And it's like, hey, no, you have to pay, and you have to pay for the night with this hot, sexy sumo dude, or we're gonna beat you up. And now I gotta beat up these hot sumo prostitutes in order to escape their prostitute scheme. Because, as it'll turn out, they're branching out the business to try and just trick people who have no interest in it into coming and extorting them when they try to refuse, because sumo dudes are badass at fighting dudes. And he's like, well, dude, don't do that. Like, it's fine to have your business. There are some people who are going to be interested in this. You don't have to lie about it. And so it's kind of funny that it's the same exact quest, and they're recycling it here. Like, this is, like, seen shot for shot that exact same side quest from Kenzan. Pretty amusing. Anyway, I just don't see the point of having the hostess clubs in here, or the way that they function. Because, like, in real life, the point of the hostess club is, I'm fucking going there because I had a hard day, I want someone to pretend to give a shit about me, because I live in Japan, and it's a very repressed culture in that way. So I want someone to give a shit about me for like a couple hours, and I'm paying you. Why the fuck do I have to build up the affection? Why am I working and paying to get this bitch to like me when I'm the one paying here? That's like buying a prostitute and then you have to eat her out. That makes no sense. Not to me, anyway. Anyway, there was a amusing side quest in the original Yakuza where you were a host for a host club, and that was actually much more amusing. Because A, it made sense considering what the point of the host and hostess clubs are meant to be. But apparently they've changed it for this game because, like I was saying, that was just a weird kind of minigame kind of deal. I don't know, I might have to do research to see how they changed the hostess clubs in Yakuza 5. Anyway, this is surprising. Apparently Mine just wanted to meet us here and have a little chitty chat. Just wanted to meet us off the clock and have a little talky talk. Have a little drinky drink. See what's going on. I was totally off base assuming they wanted me to go somewhere to assassinate a guy to finalize my acceptance into the thing. I have no idea what's going on. See? This is just further proof that Sega should just localize this, because it is impossible to follow this stuff for me, a non-Japanese understander person. And yet, I'm enjoying this so much, and there's so much history going on, and it's so fun. No. So, as I've talked about the Shinsengumi here and there, oh my god. Ah! It's that guy! That guy is one of the main villains from Yakuza 4. I forgot his name. Starts with a SH. No, it starts with a K. Katsuragi. This is Katsuragi. He was one of the main villains from Yakuza 4. Alright, as I'm talking about the Shinsengumi, where I'm talking about they're a fucking murder squad, special police kind of thing, you might be wondering, if they were kind of douchebags, why the fuck are they so popularized in Japanese pop fiction? Well, A, that's not very surprising since Japan kind of has a way of romanticizing its past and whitewashing over the more unseemly bits no matter what it is, but there is actually a justification for it as far as the Shinsengumi are concerned, because the event that made them cultural heroes overnight was an event where a bunch of anti-shogunate radicals, aka pro-empirical radicals, were gonna burn down Kyoto, and in the ensuing chaos of the fire, assassinate key shogunate politicians. So they were gonna burn the fuck out of Kyoto, the fucking capital, or at least one of the most important cities. No, yeah. Edo used to be the capital, and then they moved it to Kyoto, or it's the other way around. Either way, Kyoto's kind of a big deal. And they were going to burn it down, it was very populated, a lot of people would have died, all for the sake of killing a few key figures. And the Shinsengumi found out about it, went to the inn where those radicals were staying, and slaughtered them, saving the city. So that propelled them to the stature of national heroes, their recruitment went off the charts, everyone wanted to be a part. Here we go, we're fighting Katsuragi. I don't know why. Prove your worth, I guess. I don't know. Probably isn't gonna be that hard. That's our maxed out heat gauge, fuck you, I can hit you if I want move. So the Shinsengumi were considered heroes, not only by the shogunate, but by the common man, too. And of course, once they kinda, you know, got that foothold, power corrupts, you know. And when you give people authority and power of the nature the Shinsengumi had, obviously a lot of people were going to exploit it. Even in ways beyond what they were intended to exploit it, being against the Emperor's faction and all that. It is kind of interesting to me, though, that the Shinsengumi survived as a cultural icon kind of thing, despite the fact that they fought for the shogunate. Oh, god damn it, I fell right into that. I deserve this. Should have known. Considering they fought on behalf of the shogunate, who, as we know, eventually lost, and the Emperor is the one who returned to power, and the Meiji Restoration era and everything happened. So, in history, when usually history is written by the winners, and you know, the books tend to embellish their deeds and demonify the losers, as you can see throughout pretty much any historical period of anything ever. Why am I doing this? Fuck you. Why am I doing sword duels? Fuck this. Yeah, counter that, bitch. No, I didn't mean to. That was an accident. So where usually history is written by the winners and the losers are, you know, called out as way worse than they might have actually been, the Shinsengumi were the losers, fought for the losing side, and yet they get remembered favorably by history. And that's not uncommon throughout Japanese history, so weirdly enough, where the side that eventually loses is still, you know, vindicated and celebrated, even by the winners who defeated them. Have that kind of, you know, noble enemy sensibility to it.
勝負はついた。こいつは死んだも同然だ。
Can we join the fucking Shinsengumi now? Jesus. Oh my god, he killed himself. Oh, Mine killed him. Okay. Maybe he was testing our willingness to kill.
何をしてるんだ、お前。言ったじゃないですか。どちらかが死ぬまで終わらないと。だが。
Maybe Katsuragi there was an empirical supporter, and Mine captured him and given him the chance to get a trial by combat. And Kiryu was meant to kill him to prove that he was willing to kill, to join the Shinsengumi, which is a fucking murder squad. I don't know. I was wrong about things up to this point. That's what sucks. I don't understand what's going on. I don't understand what they're saying or talking about. It's really unfortunate. Poor Katsuragi. He fucking died. Hey, you were one of the principal villains of the last Yakuza game, right? Yep. You want to be in one scene and get one boss fight and then die? Sure. To be fair, that's better in Yakuza 4. I don't think he even had a boss fight in Yakuza 4. No, yeah. No, I think he did. Never mind. I might be remembering incorrectly. Anyway, he obviously didn't survive past that game, so it's funny now that he's getting a Yakuza 5 character model in this game. They're bringing back the whole cast. Do I get to join the Shinsengumi or not, Mine? What was the point of this? Ooh, we get to save. Okay. Hopefully next chapter will be our official indoctrination into the Shinsengumi. Apparently that was, you know, a positive kind of triumphant conclusion to the chapter. Blah, blah, blah. We don't know what they're saying anyway. Chapter 4. Yep, we're joining the Shinsengumi, baby. Yay! Oh my god! Ah. Okay, this is amusing. Hey, it's that guy! And that guy! And that guy! These are all characters from previous Yakuza games. All of those are recognizable character models from previous games. Well, is Saito Hajime going to be accepted into the ranks? Where's Majima? He's always fucking late, or just plain not showing up.
またですか。今じゃ新選組を大使1000人を抱える大組織。その頭が幹部会にろくに顔を出さないっていうのはいささか問題です。
Nicknamed the Wolves of Mibu, the men of the Shinsengumi literally hunted in packs for Emperor Meiji supporters, including their former comrades, since some of the wolves jilted them to establish another pack under the Emperor's banner. The Emperor won the bloody power struggle in 1868, but there were virtually no more olden-day samurai left roaming around the country. Wearing a sword in public was outlawed. This led to countless unnecessary skirmishes and deadly brawls, especially between the cops, which was a new concept in Japan, and proud descendants of warrior class of the old regime. In the last battles of the Tokugawa supporters, the Shinsengumi was virtually all gone, though a few of its members survived, including Saito Hajime, who actually survived the ending of the war where his side lost, and actually became a prominent member of the peacekeeping force of the Meiji Restoration. So, just like Kiryu here, although not playing as the guise of Sakamoto Ryoma, Saito Hajime kind of played both sides of the fence, though it was after he had lost on one side of the fence, of course. Interesting, though. He's a peacekeeper, lawful neutral at his core. Whoever's in charge is the one he fights for and keeps the peace for. I'm embellishing that a bit, but that is how it occurred his feelings on the matter might not be entirely known or factual. He lived all the way till 1950, interestingly enough. Yep, he eventually became an assistant police inspector. And, even later, appointed as an official police inspector. So he really rose the ranks. He was captain of the a captain of a whole squad of the Shinsengumi, and then later became a a very high-ranking policeman after the Meiji Restoration. So, fucking A, Saito Hajime was a cool dude.
そうでしょうね。私もそう思います。でもこんな噂が立つのも無理はないでしょう。
As a member of the Shinsengumi, Saito was said to be an introvert and a mysterious person. A common description of his personality says he was not a man predisposed to small talk. He was unusually tall and also noted to be very dignified. He always made sure that his obi was tied properly, and when he walked he was careful not to drag his feet. At rest he always sat in the formal position and would remain very alert so he could react instantly to any situations that might occur. Man, this game just has so much potential to teach so much of the history of this era. And I appreciate yep, here's Majima. Late. Fashionably late. Like, I appreciate it for being able to be a history lesson for, you know, Japanese audiences. Fucking Majima. Fucking Majima's the best. Everyone fucking loves Majima, and so do I, because he's the best. Asshole. But I really, like, I keep harping on about this, and that's the point. The whole purpose of this is to harp. Sega needs to bring this over to the West. Sega needs to localize this. If for no other reason than to bring this, you know, period of history to Western audiences who don't know fucking anything about it. I mean, what do most people know about samurai history in this culture? Tom Cruise. Tom Cruise is what most Western audiences know about samurai Japanese culture and history. This game has an opportunity, especially since it's a launch title for the PS4 and everyone's clamoring for new games for the next-gen consoles. Sony would really benefit from bringing this over to the West. And culture would benefit too. You know? History. History's so cool! And this is history that we are unfamiliar with and would learn a lot from. Fish. New blood. New guy. Fresh meat. Saejima! It's our buddy. Fucking Majima. Fucking Majima. Such an asshole. Clean your jacket. Oh, I got a seat next to my boyfriend. That's cute. Look, he's sitting all formal and everything too. I just talked about that. So when are we getting our cool blue jacket? I really want to wear the jacket. I don't know why. It's so cool. Blue is my favorite color, okay? I want this jacket. In real life, even. Oh, god damn it.
斎藤は俺と掃除が立ち会うて実力を認めた。それやったら不足なんか。谷。ずいぶん肩を持つじゃねえか、長倉さんよ。いくらもらったんだ？あ？それとも女か？お前と一緒にすんなや、ゲスが。 相変わらず堅物だね。俺たちは今をときめく新選組の隊長様だぜ。
I need like a record quiet on the set settings for all my computer programs to tell it to shut the fuck up.
要件済ませてさっさと切り上げてくれませんか。隊の訓練を控えとるんで。
There we go.
隊の訓練ね。
Okay, it's introducing all the members of Shinsengumi here. Again, they're all returning cast members from previous Yakuza games, but they aren't really all that important or memorable. Aside from Hamazaki, who I'll talk about later.
この前もあんたんとこの大使が愚痴ってましたよ。隊長様の愛が怖いって。
Yeah, that guy, I recognize him, but he's not really that important. Recognize that guy, not really that important. The bald guy, not really that important.
一晩あれば結構な教育ができる。なんなら己も味わってみるか。幹部会だぞ。余計な口を開くな。
That's, Katsuragi. No, not Katsuragi. Fuck, what's his name? Starts with an F. He's important. He was a cool dude.
10番隊は素行が悪いのだ。口を慎め。へいへい。
Kashiwagi, that's it. Kashiwagi. The guy with the scar, he was a cool guy. He died in Yakuza 3. Fucking everyone dies in these games.
なぜ私が。
Yeah, Hamazaki, the guy sitting next to Mine, which is hilarious. Because Mine and Hamazaki were both antagonists in Yakuza 3. Hamazaki was one of the antagonists of Yakuza 3. But he was actually disposed of indirectly because most of his power came from allying with the Chinese, with the triads. And he was actually controversial for that reason. But once we took care of the triads, once Kiryu fought them, Hamazaki was kind of taken care of off-screen, only to show up at the very end to stab Kiryu in fucking public for revenge, for ruining his family. And then he showed up in Yakuza 4 in the same prison that Saejima was sent to. And he actually helped him escape and redeemed himself, and it was kind of cool, and then he died. I think that kid, the guy who just, him, looks unquestionably younger than everyone else in the room. I think he was a prominent character, not a prominent one, but I think he might be Shinji, but I'm not sure. Shinji was a minor ally. He was like Kiryu's sidekick in the original game, but he died, so it's hard for me to recall exactly. And again, his hair's different. Shinji was bald, this guy has hair, so it's hard for me to remember. It's weird how much hairstyle plays into how much I can remember these fucking characters. Anyway, I don't know what they're talking about. So. Can I get a blue jacket or what? I don't care. Okay, yeah, we're supporters of the Shogun. There's lots of Imperial supporting people. We gotta murder them. Give me my jacket. Hamazaki! He's a cool guy. He was kind of a bad villain. He didn't really have any screen time, and his motivations were dumb. But he was cool in Yakuza 4, where he was a good guy. I like how I'm the newest fucking recruit, and yet I'm allowed into the inner sanctum of high-ranking officers of the organization, like, right off the bat. I don't even have my blue jacket yet. Yes, Saejima, we're buddies.
まあ無理ないわ。そうか。
Blah 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 blah. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know what you're saying. Probably a lot of political intrigue about the inner workings of the Shinsengumi with its members and who you're gonna want to get in good with. I don't know. Video's going on long. I'll see you guys next time.